Hello and welcome to the ACT3, the third All Civilizations 1v1 AI tournament in Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. I'm your host Wizwag, and today we are starting the final stage of the tournament, starting with the round of 16. From here on out, it's going to be all single elimination, best of series, starting with best of threes, so no second chances. This has been quite long in the making, I believe 3+ years, with a break in between. We had the qualifiers, then the group stage, and now we have the final stage of the tournament. So the stakes are getting high, and starting with the round of 16, I will also provide match commentary again. We will play out the first half of the round of 16 today, the first 4 matches, just so it doesn't take too long to get through all the games. So with that, let's move right into our first match of today, Vikings versus Ethiopians. Alright, starting at 9 o'clock. In red, we have the Ethiopians. And then on the other side of the map, in blue, starting at 3 o'clock, we have the Vikings. Both going straight into the castle age. We have the quick settings. Otherwise, the setup for these games take forever. And with that, we go right into the action in the first few minutes on average. Okay, castle placement, important time in the match that can decide a lot. Vikings going for the defensive play, while the Ethiopians try to rush them down a little bit. They also get the scout there. Defensive castles can be quite a trap because the AI tends to stand in villages if the castle is under attack. So that can cause quite a bit of idle time. And with that, lost economy. They should get this up, no problem. Getting the skirmisher there. Oh, going right for the first ram here. So far uncontested. That it would be huge, getting this castle down as soon as possible. Getting help from the castle also. Already on fire. Scout just ran past it. Now down at half HP already. Manganol gets taken down, but no problem. Even sends in a villager to repair. Yeah, that should be done and dusted. Oh, maybe not. Oh, snipes and gets a repair on. That was close. Defends the castle in the last seconds. That was very close. Okay, yeah, now they're back up and on the offensive. And here's what I've talked about, the villagers in the castle causing the idle time. Already at 16%. So let's see if the Ethiopians can capitalize on that. Building up their base. And it's so funny, they still go for the double market opener after all these years of hosting these matches. That is so funny. But yeah, the most annoying bug is when the skirmishers glitch out. Oftentimes it resolves itself, but that can be very annoying. I just tell myself they are cowering in fear in face of their opponent. That's the copium I have for that, but yeah, I wish they wouldn't do that and just straight up fight. Oh, no. Alright, going for the wall in here. There's a not now. It's a university. Wait, where is the castle? Low again. Surely not because of the arrow shots. And now the Vikings try to reclaim their land. Let's see if they can take down the castle this time. Look at the wall in here. Oh, that's the Vikings are helping too. Oh, there's another battering ram. Surely this time they get the castle down. And there it goes. But look at that, the military unit count comparison. Quite in favor for the Ethiopians, so they could move out and attack. And there's a gap in the wall there. Battering ram taking down a mangonel before crumbling to dust. Yes, three. Oh, they can't get through. They are confused. The wall strats are working out so far, I see. Oh, now it got through. On the chase. That is quite a messy fight right now. Not sure what's going on, but the Ethiopians have the upper hand, but so far they are... Oh, now they are moving out. Maybe. They have a battering ram to siege up the castle, but the castle is well defended. They have to take down a few buildings first. So at least they have that going. Sending in a single battering ram. Just gets destroyed, no problem. Okay, now they are wasting resources. Sending in units one at a time does not look good. It's 31 to 15 military units. Surely this is Ethiopians' game to lose now. To win. They are winning. That's what I'm talking about. We got a skirmish glitch, but yeah. The Ethiopians have instilled fear into the troops of the Vikings. Now sieging up their castle. It's going down quite fast. They're still battering. Look how many battering. How many are there? 7. They they can't get to the castle all at the same time, but going down either way. Yeah, that surely is it. Although the Vikings are crawling back their numbers, but they have to start attacking soon. And I don't think that's a visual glitch. Damn, words are hard. Oh, we are already on the town center. Yeah, that game is over. Alright, game 2 in this best of 3. First game went in favor of the Ethiopians. But down at the bottom in blue we have the Vikings again. And up in the top in red we have the Ethiopians. Let's see how the game shapes up this time. We have a hill in the middle. Could be a strategic position. Castle would be quite strong there, but not sure if they will go for it. The relics are more on the side of the Vikings here. The monks of the Ethiopians have to cover more distance. Oh, they go for the castle on the hill. That's quite good. Not sure what that positioning is about. In the middle of nowhere, but yeah, maybe they have a plan. But Vikings looking at least better in this game already. Oh. Okay, it doesn't go for the... or is not in range for the rest of the villages. That would have been huge. Snapping down, but now we can... look at the stalemate again. Always funny to see. Just arrows flying across for hours. Yeah, Vikings building up on their strength. In the last match, no one went into the Imperial Age, I believe. So maybe this time. But overall, the Vikings and the Ethiopians have played one match before this best of 3, which went in favor of the Vikings, I believe. Now it's 1-1, so all even again. We'll have to see who will take the match. And the record, for that matter. Got some scouting going on here. Oh, getting attacked by the lion. Okay. They defeat that. Just walking through here. Already starting the wall off. The wall in. Oh, Ethiopians are moving out. No siege units though. So they have to get this down quickly, but only with crossbows and skirmishes. This will take a while. causing quite a few losses in the meantime with the castle's attacks. They can get it down eventually. They have the assistance from their own castle. Oh, but now the Vikings go on the counter-attack. I think that's the perfect time to do it after dwindling down the numbers slightly. So they have the upper hand now. Let's see if they can clean up the battlefield here. Looking good so far. 68 to 23 units. Quite the difference in military strength. Castle gets repaired. All popped off again. Oh, there's a first battering ram. Sending it back, maybe banking a few of those before moving out. The lumber camp at the edge of the map. Now we're back in a stalemate. The calm before the storm, I guess. Let's see if when the Vikings decide to move on, they still are in the lead. Yeah, that's not too effective here, this attack. Sending in a few mangonels here and there. Surely won't cut it. The Vikings, the Ethiopians are getting a bit desperate here. This could be the Vikings evening out this best of 3. We go into the final game. Oh, here come the battering rams. And the siege begins. Yeah, pretty much uncontested. They are intercepting the reinforcements. They can't even get. To the battering rams. Try to take them down. Yeah, that castle surely goes down now. Wonderful strategic play here by the Vikings, looking much better. They are on the way to take back their lead against the Ethiopians. Villagers are trying to flee, but they get decimated by the knights. Oh, that one is very low and gets converted. Yeah, that. Oh, we missed the castle going down, but yeah, that's. That was a sure thing to happen. And now Vikings in a commanding lead in this game. Oh. No, both are glitching out at the same time. Oh, the Vikings are going into the Imperial Age. Totally missed that. think they could have ended the game either way, but yeah, with all the upgrades coming in now, they solidify their positioning here in this game. Taking quite a bit of time here. The Ethiopians are bouncing back slightly, although they are very low on resources. They have banked up quite a bit of wood, but not sure if that will matter greatly. And just looking at the map, the Vikings have taken almost the bottom half of the map already here. Expanding quite far. Oh, Ethiopians are moving out. Maybe one last Hail Mary. Oh, we got the trebuchet now. That is dangerous. Vikings now with the champions. And that's, yeah, 6 battering rams on their way. Trebuchet as well. But where are the other troops? They are just standing down here. But yeah, the numbers are dwindling again for the Ethiopians. That was their last chance to make something happen, but that surely is the Vikings game now. Sending out the battering rams straight to the town center. And that's gonna even out the score 1-1 now in this best of 3. Right, game 3. This time we have the Ethiopians taking the 11 o'clock position, 10 to 11 o'clock. In red. Down at the bottom, 5 o'clock, we have the Vikings in blue. Both going into the Castle Age. Vikings slight lead. A few seconds, 1 or 2 seconds. Going for the defensive play again. And Ethiopians just down the hill. They could have placed it there, would be also very good, but now put it down slightly farther away. I think that's always slightly better to not risk all the villagers going into the castle, causing idle time. Castle's up already. This will take a few more seconds. But so far, both are uncontested. Oh, is in range of the house. Oh, Ethiopians this time with the quick battering ram. Copying the strategy of the Vikings. Never mind. Moves back again. So far it's been pretty quiet so far here in this match. Already a lot of deforestation going on here. So the typical human endeavors. And tank down the scout. Looking to see what's up here. But it's getting close. 2 or 3 more shots. So, got the friendly fire, but only a lumber camp. That was close. There was a villager walking. Can you land a shot? Look at the jukes. Wait. Oh, there's a fight going on. Never mind that. Ethiopians are sieging up the Vikings now. With 2 battering rams. Just got an upgrade. Wait a minute, they are in the Imperial Age already. Okay, with all the mangonel versus scout action down at the bottom, I missed quite a few happenings here in this match. That is interesting. The Vikings have the number advantage here in military units, but Ethiopians rushing the Imperial Age under 10 minutes. That's pretty rare. We have a single skirmisher throwing. Oh, never mind. There's a Mangana now taking down the battering ram. But yeah, that was an interesting siege, but did not pan out. Oh no, building a mining camp. A dangerous position here. Just out of range of the castle. Both mangonels going down. Yeah, I think the Vikings have to move quick now. They have the advantage, but only in numbers. The more it goes on, the more tech the Ethiopians will develop. And then all the upgrades kick in. So the numbers won't matter as much anymore. Castle's still burning. Sending out a battering ram, but oh, another one. Look at the positioning. They get intercepted. But also the skirmishers get decimated in their own way. Yeah, still quite the advantage here. If they can get this castle down, that would be huge. They are building another castle, but that completely will not matter. Because you only have to destroy the town center. Castle is close to falling. Yeah, I don't think the Imperial Age rush panned out as much as the Ethiopians hoped it would. Quite an interesting approach, I must say, but so far the Vikings are holding strong, and they too can still move into the Imperial Age and catch up on all the upgrades. But so far they are staying in the Castle Age, trying to build their numbers. Look at that, 30 to 52 units, and even got the economic advantage. Now spreading out their units, taking down the single archery range here. But a small group of skirmishers or crossbowmen. In the front lines, they're now sending all the rest of the units. This could be game for Vikings with one last decisive push. Yeah, I think the Ethiopians realize they have screwed up. Went for the risky but interesting strategy here in this game. Did not pan out, and now it costs them dearly. The Vikings will probably, not over yet, but will probably take the match 2-1 against the Ethiopians. Oh, battering ram goes down. They have to get it together now. I don't think they get another second chance. Although they have a trebuchet now. But Vikings are building up their gold now. I think they want to move into the Imperial Age too. We surely will see it pop up any moment. And that would just be a death sentence, I believe, for the Ethiopians. Yep, there it is. Imperial Age. Taking a minute to complete. But I don't think it will matter. Yeah. Yeah, now comes the cleanup crew. A lot of knights and skirmishers in the back. But moving back again. Quite indecisive here. Think very carefully. Maybe they just wait for the Imperial Age to finish, to get some upgrades, and then go for one last decisive push to end the game. We have a battering ram down here doing some shenanigans on its own. Oh, skirmishers, crossbowmen back online. Yeah, that was not good. Just got a single shot off. Yeah, look at that. 30 units to almost 80. That is surely gonna be it. Sieging up the last remainder of the Ethiopians. Villagers in despair. Look at that, they're scrambling. Not sure what to do here in this situation. Yeah, interesting game. But did not pan out for the Ethiopians. Here comes the battering ram. And that is going to be GG. Alright, Vikings take the match 2-1, and with that move into the quarterfinals now. They will await whoever comes out on top between the Sicilians and the Spanish coming up next. Right, on the left side of the map in blue we have the Sicilians. And on the top right hand of the side of the map in red we have the Spanish. It's been years since I've done these intros. I'm tripping up slightly here. I should get it together in the next few matches. But yeah, game 1 between Sicilians and Spanish. They have not faced each other before. So currently a clean record of 0-0 between those two. So let's see how it goes. Interesting castle placement out in the middle of nowhere. Not okay. That siege workshop is funny. That could have been a castle on the high ground, but no. It's just in the middle of nowhere. Spanish going for the defensive play. Already mining some gold here with this single villager. That's just funny to me that they did not place the castle there. Instead, have a siege workshop in this perfect position. I think most of the fighting will be down here in the middle, but maybe it will shift up here. So let's see. Already sending out a few knights, taking down the battering ram. That is huge. A little skirmish down here. But they get taken down. Got a relic right in front here. Oh, archery range. Already half HP. That dude got sniped. Got a single shot off. Yeah, slight stalemate here as we get our numbers. Oh, never mind. We are moving out with a small troop of sergeants. But in range of the castle, so they surely can deal with that. Siege workshop. Putting out some mangonels now. Yeah, I'm not sure if that is too effective here. Just sending in a few units here and there. Gotta build up those numbers and go for a decisive push. Oh, there come a few more units, but no siege. No siege units. Even though they have the siege workshop in a perfect position, they could just build some battering rams and just send it in. But instead, their units get decimated. Sending in the second wave now. No money shots for the Mangonel. Maybe these ones. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Mangonels are getting value. Yeah, look at those numbers. 14 units to 48. Commanding lead for the Spanish. The Spanish need that win. They are currently at a negative win rate of 42%. So quite interesting that they made it this far in this tournament. Going for the quarterfinals and the group stage. To now be in the round of 16. But overall, very mixed results. Sicilians are currently in rank 17 at exactly 50% win rate. So slightly better. They also have the lowest average match length, the Sicilians that is, of 12 minutes and 28 seconds. So all these matches are going by very fast, although we are already over that average already. And now Spanish are moving out with some battering rams, a lot of skirmishers taking down on the castle. Looking good here in this first game. Yep, that is crumbling. Maybe one last decisive push. How many battering rams do we have here? 7. That is massive. Coming in from all sides now. Straight to the town center. That is surely gonna be game. Alright, and down in the bottom in red we have the Spanish again. And up at 12 o'clock in blue we have the Sicilians, who just lost their last game. So Spanish now on match point. If they win this, they move into the quarterfinals. They would go up against the Vikings there, who won the first match of today. But let's see, maybe the Sicilians can take one back. That's again. What is this castle placement? Just on the side in the middle of nowhere. Building a zoo with the zebras. Spanish defensive placement. Again, it's safe, but it can also be risky if they pull in too many of their villages to defend, leaving the farms empty. But that can cause issues in other ways. But yeah, Mangano got a few shots off. No, Siege Workshop is in range of the castle. Won't be too long until that crumbles to dust. No shots landed on the scout. Quite a few relics here in the vicinity, right in the base here for the Sicilians. Spanish also have one. But yeah, that castle isn't doing anything. But at least they can build up their units here. Their unique units. Well, what is going on? We already have 55 military units for the Spanish. Are they planning to rush down the Sicilians here? Sicilians haven't done much of anything. 17 units so far. Siege Workshop goes down. All is quiet now. What are they doing down here? Yeah, not sure what's going on, but they are having a party down here. Just caught it. Sicilians go straight into the Imperial Age. Again, under 10 minutes. That's quite rare, I believe. So taking a different approach in this game. But yeah, they have the time. The Spanish aren't doing anything. They're just leave their troops at the edge of the map. They could single-handedly just walk in and destroy the Sicilians. 107 to 21 units. Yeah, 110 to 20. That is such a huge difference. What are these Sicilians? Just, yeah, all the resources went into the advancement, I believe. So they haven't done or haven't built anything else. But as long as... Oh, are we moving out now? I believe we are. But that is gonna be... Look at that. All these units. That is such a huge army. I think that's the largest army I've seen so far in this whole tournament. Maybe not, but that is insane. We are almost at cap. That I will have to certain. I can't remember if we have been to the cap before. Surely we have been. At least in this tournament, I mean. Look at that, a huge arc. Sending in the few units the Sicilians have here. What a game. And what a one-sided game. They have so many units, they can cover the whole screen and map with that. They don't even need siege equipment, they just throw their spears. That will be enough. Yeah, so far the Imperial Age rush has not panned out in both of the games we've seen it today. Castle is going down momentarily. Yeah, no chance whatsoever. We are just witnessing their downfall. So that's gonna be a quick 2-0 in this best of 3. So we don't drag things out too much. Oh, they had another castle now. I'm not sure if that will matter. Look at how many units they still have. Now, closing in on the town center. Still no siege units though. That's very odd with all the units they have. $117 to now 1. Where is the one unit they have? Never mind, it's dead. No, another spawn. Only a few villagers remain. Okay, you can finish now. Doing one more victory lap. Yeah, sometimes the AI also just gives up in positions like these. 69 wood. Nice. Okay. One group goes for the castle, another group for the town center. But as soon as that falls, it's gonna be game. So GG for the Spanish. Oh, there it is. And with a quick 2-0, the Spanish advance into the quarterfinals, going up against the Vikings next. That should be a solid series to look forward to. But next up, we have the Japanese going up against the Celts. So, see you in the next match. And on the left side of the map, we have in blue the Japanese. And in red, on the right side of the map, we have the Celts. Game 1 of this best of 3. And the Japanese have gone up against the Celts 2 times so far across all tournaments. And both times it went in favor of the Celts. So Japanese could take their revenge matches here today and even out the score if they get the 2-0 against the Celts today. Or the Celts can solidify their standing and their history against them. They could have gone up there, but I guess there's a line waiting for them. So they just built the castle down at the foot of the hill. Celts with the defensive placement. Surrounded by other buildings. Damn, that's... yeah, that reaches. So they will have to find another place for that somewhere else after it goes down. Not too much happening just yet. Both are dead even in score right now. Oh. Sending out some raiders. But here comes... oh, 2 battering rams. Maybe trying to snipe the castle already would be huge. That scout was stuck for a moment here. Oh, are we moving out now? Yes. 2 rams. 1 ram gets blocked here. Costing valuable seconds. Maybe it doesn't matter. Oh. There's a mangonel getting some huge shots in. Look at that bundle of units that just went down. Okay, now the battering rams can advance finally. But it seems like... yeah, that they surely get cleaned up. Took slightly too long. If the battering rams went in there first and then all the other units, I think they could have gotten the castle, but that was just messy. Very messy approach. Oh. Still alive. Still going. Oh my... it goes down, but 183, 190, 19. Oh, now it gets repaired. Oh, that was so close. Oh no. Oh no. Now they have to move back to not lose any more units. That just sucks for the Japanese right now. Coming this close. But yeah. They're just building mangonels now. If they had another better... yeah, now it's over. They had a moment still to maybe still get it, but nope. Now it's back to square one. Still pretty even between us. Yeah, that even in points. Switching it up. But now it's the Celts who move out. Another huge mangonel shot. Second one misses. Got some random skirmishes in the middle of the map. Moving out again though. Kiting back into the range of the castle. But now getting chased down by samurai. Japanese have the slight lead in military units now. Still, the castle is a huge obstacle to overcome. Oh, the mangonel shots. Oh, look at that. Just lost a huge chunk of army there. Now it's the Japanese who move out again. Going quite back and forth this game. Between those two civilizations. Still no siege units though. So they have to move back again. And it will probably the Celts who will move out next. Alright, we are going back in. Yeah, but the lead swung the complete other way now. That was not effective whatsoever. Look at all these mangonels. 6 right now. So far, Celts aren't capitalizing on their lead. Japanese are bouncing back again. At least slightly. This game takes quite a while. But I can't have a look at all these corpses here on this battlefield. That one pikeman got chased down, but no, moves back in. What a bossy move. Jukes the mangonel shots though. No! The slight step back into the shot. Poor guy. Yeah, now Celts back in the lead. Surely they will move out now, right? Oh, there we go. 19 to 70. Good mangonel shots. Gets repaired even. But it won't be enough. The knights are flanking the left side, the Japanese base. Here comes the battering ram. Do they move straight to the town center or to the castle first? Oh. I think they just want to go straight in. Try their luck. But they can't find a way through this maze of houses. Oh, there comes one. What a sneaky move. Attacking. Oh, Japanese clean up this battlefield at least, but oh, they are fighting back, but getting dangerously close. Another one comes in. Oh, it's low already, but that could be it. Oh, villagers fight back. One center is burning, but Japanese hold on. But yeah, they only had 9 military units on the map. And the Celts are in the Imperial Age now. So that doesn't bode well. There's a lot of fighting on the map still, but not sure Japanese can bounce back. Would be an insane comeback if they somehow manage to do that. The Celts now have 2 castles set up. Yeah, it seems like the Celts are a wall the Japanese cannot climb or bust through. They came so close with their initial siege against the castle, down at 100 HP, but was not enough in the end. Oh wait, there's one last attack here. There's so much fighting on this map. A ton of scorpions, 15. Oh, a bunch of... No, don't focus these scorpions. Just go straight to the castle. But I guess they are surrounded. Now we got 2 trebuchets sieging down the town of the Japanese. Yeah, that is surely gonna be it now. What's going up down here? Okay. This castle will fall. Now the Celts are taking their sweet time. Or the Japanese defend well. I'm not sure, but... There come the rams. on their way to the town center to finally finish the game. And the Celts will extend their lead against the Japanese. Now 3-0. And one game up in this best of 3. Alright, and the 9 o'clock position. In red we have the Celts. And over on 3 o'clock in blue we have the Japanese. This is game 2 in this best of 3. Game 1 went to the Celts. Now up 3-0 against the Japanese across all tournaments. Maybe they can bounce back. They came so close in the last game. Oh. That's interesting. But I believe they have to relocate on. Well, yeah. Oh. They are putting it down defensively instead. But that's quite a strong castle position for the Celts. Up in the hill. Very good line. Yeah, that placement is fine too, I guess. Both castles are up and running. We have our quiet moment here in this match. But it is an important one. As if the Celts win this, they will move into the quarterfinals. And the Japanese would be out of the tournament. This castle is standing tall up on the hill, overseeing the whole battlefield that will surely ensue soon. But both are building up their strength and their numbers. Although the Vikings, the Celts, sorry, have a slight lead already, 10 units. Dead even in terms of economy. Yeah, the Japanese also have quite a few resources banked up. Are they trying to go into the Imperial Age this quickly? Seems like it. So far, this strategy has not worked out today. So let's see. But they also need to win this game to stay in the tournament, so you gotta take some risks. And I think that goes. Or not. Or maybe, there it is. Imperial Age. Advancement. Okay, but the Celts are mustering up their forces here already. Maybe they will try to move out soon. They have a timing. But as soon as the advancement is done, it could get spicy with all the upgrades kicking in, and then the freed up resources, they don't have to bank it anymore. They can spend it on upgrades and units. So yeah, this timing at least worked out a lot better than the other ones we had so far. There was fighting already going on and then trying to go into the Imperial... Oh, got a few battering rams running in here, but yeah, they get cleaned up quickly by the raiders. Okay, now a big fight ensues here. Celts in the lead in terms of units. They still have their timing. Okay. They are distracting with the random barracks, and with that the Japanese can clean up here. Clean up these units at the doorstep. That was kind of genius, not gonna lie. Pulled over a lot of units. Now it's back basically to even. Yeah, that was great. But we got it. Yeah, that's going down. Now Japanese are on the offense. No, they are pulling back. They don't have a siege weapons. Celts still with the number advantage, slightly. But yeah, Japanese also have a deficit in workers. These random units trickling in can freeze up the workers. Going back to the farms and the mining. But yeah, sending in just a few units can disrupt the economy so much that I believe it's pretty much worth it. Cannot get the monk down. Oh! Samurai's closing in. Japanese are moving out again. Still no siege equipment. Gonna be hard to take down this castle without it. That's a huge arc. Yeah, that castle does not lose much HP here. They definitely need a battering ram or two. And the longer they stay here, yeah, they have to move back again. Hey, whose castle is it? Oh, the Japanese. That would be huge, getting two castles side by side. Right where all the fights are happening. Yeah, that's very good. So they can solidify their positioning. Oh, villagers get attacked. No! Got cancelled. Ah, Japanese are so unlucky in these games. But excellent move by the Celts, stopping that. That would have been huge. Right at this positioning where all the fights are happening. So, gotta hand it to the Celts for stopping that. But still, unlucky. All the Japanese. They come so close every time, but not enough. And now the Celts are moving into the Imperial Age. Now catching up in terms of tech. This game is going back and forth. Again, with the same approach as before. Still no siege units. Oh, there's a battering ram for the Celts on a solo mission. Together with a villager trying to repair it, but not sure. Yeah, got sniped and that is surely gonna get taken down too. They have been in the Imperial Age for so long. Why haven't they built a trebuchet by now? That thought just occurred to me. Why? That could have been just an easy win. Just set up a trebuchet down here and snipe the castle and GG. Now it's the Celts on the offense again. Offensive again. Yeah, I think that's still anyone's game, but Celts slight advantage in terms of military and economy. This is such a long, drawn-out battle. But it's looking better and better for the Celts. Or maybe not. I don't even know what's going on anymore. But as long as no one makes any siege equipment and takes down the castles, I think the fighting will continue forever. No single units trickling in here into the base, the Celts. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the numbers are dwindling now on both sides. 27-10, but what a game. Look at all these corpses laying on the battlefield. Got the elite samurai now. Not sure if they can swing the tide of battle into their favor. Finally a trebuchet. But it's not the one I want to see. That could have been here since minute 10. But yeah, that's good to see. With Bird Castle now going up, but on the side of the map. Not too relevant. Still even, but if the Japanese do not come up with a solution to this trebuchet, it could, or at least take it down. Could become spicy. The map is completely split in half now on both sides. Massive expansions. Let's quickly take a look. At their bases. Back to the action. Oh. Now they are sending in units. But the wrong target. Trebuchet is trying to flee. Oh, they got it. But still no trebuchet of their own. What's going down here? Yes, they are just side by side. Oh, but the Japanese now raiding the town of the Celts. They're just ignoring the castle altogether. They are just moving in, decimating everything on their path. But still, this castle is a huge problem. Sadly, I don't have the counter to see how many units went down there. As I currently do not make any money with these videos, so otherwise I would support the creators of Capture Age, but shout out to them for this tool to observe the games. Yeah, fighting still continues here on all fronts. We are almost at 40 minutes in this game. It's still no ends in sight. But it's looking dicey for the Japanese right now because they lost so many units to this castle. It's just insane. Yeah, they lost almost 100 units more than the Celts. not as efficient. But it's all thanks to the castle. It's been shooting for 20 minutes now, non-stop. As we reach the 40-minute mark. I think that's the longest game of this tournament so far. I'd have to double check, but I think it is. We had some in the 30s, but I don't think in 40s. It's just, yeah. Now it's going downhill fast. They just have to move up, take this castle down. They even would have a good line to the town center to just take that down, but they've been on the defensive for quite a while now. But it's working out. Celts already one up in the series, so they just can play it slow and steady, do not take any risks, let the Japanese run out of resources and then run out to kill them. And yeah, that's why I did not do the whole run of 16 in one day, as the games can take forever. And that's with fast settings. With normal settings, which I have tested, like the regular ranked competitive settings, sometimes the first fight started at the 40 minutes mark. And here we had 40 minutes of almost non-stop fighting. Japanese back, they crawled back. Their numbers, I don't know how they do it, time and time again. While ignoring this castle. This castle has killed so many units. And now it's dwindling again because they are standing in right in range. Why aren't they on both sides? Why aren't they just building siege units? Sometimes that's the first thing the civilizations build, to rush down the castles, but not this time, I guess. Yeah, now it's going down again. But surely the Japanese will bounce back one more time. If the Japanese somehow win this still, that would be absolutely insane. After losing this many units, look at that. Over 1k units lost. "1,000 dead bodies laying on this battlefield." Are there even resources left on this map? Yeah, no wood here. There's some wood. There. At least we got the farms which don't run out. There's some gold. Yeah, the fighting continues. Yeah, almost at the 50-minute mark. We are closing in on the longest game of all tournaments. Let me quickly tap out and double check that. Yeah, the longest game in any of my tournaments so far in 5+ years is 57 minutes 23 seconds. Wait, 57 minutes and 23 seconds. There we go. And that was a very rare outlier. Even getting into the 40s is a rare occurrence. So a match taking this long is just... There's nothing. Look at all these empty camps. That is so funny. They still have gold. How many? They have 3 relics. Japanese will have 2 then. Where's the university? Can't seem to... there. I can't find... Do they even have a monastery? I don't even know what's going on, but... we are still fighting. Do we reach the 1 hour mark in this game? I forgot they still have 2 more castles on the side. But this castle is the MVP of this whole game. Look at that. 1,319 units lost for the Japanese and 881 for the Celts. And we are still fighting. But surely the Japanese will run out of... Or at least both sides are gonna run out of resources soon. Oh, it looks like we are moving out now. The Celts are finally moving out to take the match 2-0 against the Japanese. Yeah, now it's over. Japanese do not have anything left in their tank. But this will set a new record if the game doesn't end right here and there. This will be... Oh. Cutting down the last remaining trees here on this map, as we have now reached the point where this is officially the longest game in any tournament so far, and it's coming to a close. GG. So yeah, with that, the Celts take it 2-0 against the Japanese again. They are now up 4-0 against the civilization. We didn't reach the 1 hour mark, but we have officially a new record. The longest game in any of my tournaments. 58 minutes and 16 seconds. But yeah, Celts move into the quarterfinals now. And with that, we have one more match to play out today. It's gonna be the Inca versus the Aztecs. All right, 9 o'clock again. In blue, we have the Inca. And then over at 3 o'clock, in red, we have the Aztecs. Also, fun fact, the Celts are now in rank 2 in overall win rate at 70.59% after the win against the Japanese. Well, the Inca are currently in rank 3 with 65.63%. So very strong civilization. Aztecs almost in the top 10, rank 11 at 58.62% match win rate. So also very solid performance. So this could be a top 8 match, but one of them has to go home, as this is a single elimination match. Got an interesting castle placement here in the middle of the map. Quite offensive. Castle for the Incas, for the Incas. Or Inca, I should say. They got the renaming going on. Our first battering ram is moving out, together with the villager to repair. Oh, juke! Oh, good. Got taken out. But now the ram is going ham here against this castle. No, another one. Tries her luck. Yep. Does not make it. But also doesn't matter, as the battering ram is in a blight spot. Not anymore. Now it got aggroed. But as long as the repair keeps up, this castle could fall very quickly. The Inca showing why they have such a high win rate, just going in decisively. But so far it's not been enough. They could repair the castle still. But now gonna quiet down just slightly. Not sure why we have 3 lumber camps stacked up on top of each other. Whoops. Not sure what that was about. Sorry about that. Glitch in the Matrix. Yeah, that last game took all my endurance. Almost 1 hour long. Well, that's in-game time. It's 30 minutes real time, but still a very long game. I'm used to fighting games where a game takes like 2 to 3 minutes. 4 to 5 max. So going back to to Age of Empires. It's quite the change of pace here. Sending out a few more battering rams, but they are trying to repair it. So the mangonels are sniping. Yeah. Oh, that's not working out. Still close though. Now we got the one-on-one between the rams. The red ram wins. Now going for another approach, but it's still not too much HP left here. 200. Now comes the counter offensive, and they bring down this castle. 200 HP. Oh, they are pulling back. This could be their opening. Yeah, that's surely gonna be it. All right, Inca. Take down the castle and the monk. Trying to get the relic up here. So excellent move here by the Inca. Now the world is their oyster. They can do whatever they want now. Don't have a castle which can stop them. But Aztecs are also sending out rams, but oh, they are pushing them back slightly. They also have the lead in terms of units. Not sure where that is coming from. So maybe it's still not over. Yeah, the castle is going down fast. Will this be a quick comeback here from the Aztecs? Against one of the tournament favorites. Would definitely be a slight upset. And some of their rivals would probably also appreciate that. If the Aztecs are able to take down the Inca for them. Both sides are quite confused about the situation. Yeah, now they get it together and attack. And they close out the game. They have opened up a wide path to the town center. This could be it. Yeah, that surely will. It's one unit against 100. GG. Alright, game 2. The Inca up at the top at 12 o'clock. We have the Inca in blue. Then down at the bottom, 6 o'clock. In red, we have the Aztecs. Ooh, just one their game against the Inca. Or at least one of the tournament favorites. Civilization with one of the highest win rates in the 70s. So, quite the upset. Even though the Inca got up to a good start, taking down the castle of the Aztecs early. But let's see how this game will develop. This could potentially be the last game of the day. Or the Inca take it and take us to game 3. I'm not sure. But now we have the castles going upside, but what? Aztecs are pulling back? Why? Sending new villagers up there, but that could be too late. They are in range of the castle. I don't yet. I'm not sure what that was about. But that is such a huge mistake. Yeah, I think that's gonna be get cancelled. They will not be able to get up this castle. Yep, there's the cancel. Oh no. Now the Inca. With the positioning castle right at the edge of the base here. Even got the crossbowmen trickling in now, trying to find some damage. Yeah, this game could be over very quickly now. There comes the battering ram. Do they just rush down the town center now? That would be huge. But they they would need to find an opening. It's quite barricaded. Okay, it's make your own opening, I guess. It's getting quite late here, so apologies. My brain cannot keep up anymore. But yeah, interesting start to the match, or game rather. The ram is pulling back, but for that from the mangonels. See if they can get some good shots in. The Aztecs have to expand to the sides now, as they have the castle at their doorstep. Oh, that's an interesting restriction they have to go through. They are still getting sieged up here and contained. They cannot move out whatsoever. Yeah, it seems like it's going more and more into the favor of the Inca. So they could take us to game 3. Oh, Inca now going into the Pill Age, advancing quickly. But yeah, they have the freedom to do so with this containment. Monastery also going down in range of the castle. There it is. Yeah, I think the Aztecs won't hold out any longer. They have mangonels now in their base to contend with. That's not looking good, that's for sure. Also some fighting up here. What's up there? Oh, they are contesting the space here. Monastery again will get taken out and destroyed. Building another castle. At this very suspicious location. Not sure why they are all gathering here. Maybe because the hill advantage. Oh, now we have a trebuchet that will surely seal the deal soon. Yeah, but despite all this happening, it was a pretty quiet game nonetheless. Just the castle went down, and after that, the Aztecs got contained. And still can't break through. Aztecs taking almost the other half of the map. Now we are sieging up the town center, and that's gonna be GG. We are going into game 3. And in red, we have the top of the map, 12 o'clock. The Aztecs. And down on the bottom, 6 o'clock. In blue, we have the Inca. Just won the last game, which takes us to game 3 of this best of 3. So, the winner will move on into the quarterfinals. So it's all or nothing from here on out. defensive castle placement by the Aztecs, but up on the hill, so that's good. Inca. The Inca's castle. Slightly to the side. Doesn't seem too strong of a positioning here. So in theory, Aztecs have a slightly better start, but at least in terms of the castle positioning. But this also frees up any pressure for the surrounding villages, so they don't have to rush in and defend, as we will surely see in this match when the Inca decide to attack. A lot of villagers usually trickle into the castle to enforce it, reinforce it. But yeah, this siege workshop will have to go down. Getting one shot off before getting destroyed. Still building up our strength here. Got a few mangonels of their own now. Have to be careful to not run into range of the castle. So far we are pretty much even in terms of the numbers. Aztecs have a slight point advantage, but in terms of military and economic strength, we are pretty much even. So now we will have to wait until a fight breaks out. Yeah, both are advancing into the Imperial Age right now. But I guess they've had the space to do so and the freedom, as not much else is happening in the game right now. So why not just advance, try to get the tech upgrades and an advantage through that. But yeah, both do the same thing at the same time. But we have the Aztecs going for a siege. And quite a siege it is. 5 rams, a few mangonels. This castle is going down quickly. I'm not sure if yeah, they cannot stop that. Oh, there comes the repairs. Oh. Maybe it will be in it. If they can hold that. I think they will hold the mangonel. It's taking out the battering rams. Oh my goodness, the Inca are playing with fire here. Mounting a siege of their own with the trebuchet. Look at that. 500 HP. Holding on to their castle. And now sieging up the castle of their opponent. Still getting a few shots in. 300 HP. They can still do it. 180. Yeah, this castle gets repaired safely. But this one can still fall. There's monks spreading across the map. Maybe on the search of relics. Still 181. But they can't close in. Yeah, we have to keep an eye out on both castles. Oh, now it gets repaired again. Oh no. That's so close again. Flashbacks to the Japanese with 100 HP. Oh, they would have to repair it soon again. Otherwise they will lose that. Here come the skirmishers. Oh, the villagers are fleeing the castle. Yeah, that surely goes down now. Yeah, Inca now with a huge advantage. Do they get the reverse sweep against the Aztecs, losing the very first game, which was quite the upset already, but now putting it back 2 games in a row. It's looking good so far. 24 units to almost 100 for the Inca here. So yeah, now we see why they are tournament favorites. They can claw themselves back. Now sieging up the town center, and that's surely gonna be it momentarily. So GG's. Inca take this match. And with that, the Inca take it 2-1 in a reverse sweep against the Aztecs. And with that, move into the quarterfinals. So with that, we have played out the first half of the round of 16. We will play out the second half next week. But yeah, some very interesting games today. And also we broke the record for the longest game in any of these tournaments so far. But still could not break the 1 hour or 60-minute mark. Came close, but yeah, we have our first 2 matchups of the quarterfinals: Vikings versus Spanish and Celts versus the Inca. But next week we have 4 more matches in the round of 16 to go through first. with the Malians going up against the Burgundians. Then we have the Huns versus the Bohemians. Then Goths versus Byzantines. And then the last match of the round of 16 is going to be Portuguese versus Chinese. So if you enjoyed today's matches, leave a like and a comment. And with that, thank you for watching and see you next time.